Life Ambassadors. Welcome to another Facebook 5. While we're still working from home in response to COVID-19, these videos might look a little different, but we're still committed to sharing this important information with you all. This month will be Tissue Donation 101. We'll be talking very generally about the tissue recovery process and how those gifts are used. I'd like to introduce you to Sean Pearsall, the manager of Tissue and Eye Recovery. Hi, Sean.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Sean, what is it that you and your team do?
So we recover tissue and eye that is ultimately transformed into transplantable grafts.
And how is it that you got into this field?
So I've always been a registered donor since I was 16, but I never really gave it much thought as far as who actually does this work. I first heard of the details of this field from my brother-in-law. He used to work at Lifeline. And then I became interested in learning more, applied for an open position, and was hired as a recovery technician in 2012. After that, I've just been gaining experience within the department and am now the tissue and eye recovery manager.
Awesome. Sean, if you wouldn't mind, could you explain to our ambassadors what the recovery process looks like from start to finish?
Sure. So after the DSS completes paperwork with the donor's family and has screened the referral with our tissue partners, we are informed that the case is ready for us. Typically, a case consists of a three-person team. The team meets at our office, we review the necessary paperwork, and pack all of our supplies together as a team. Following, we drive to the hospital for the recovery. Once there, we review the medical records and perform a physical assessment. Assuming that there are no issues, we proceed to prepping the donor for the recovery. And before we begin, a moment of silence is observed to thank and remember the donor and the decision to be a donor. And then recovery proceeds.
And what is it that we recover as far as gifts go?
So we recover corneas, skin, bones, tendons, hearts, and vascular tissue, and we also acquire placentas.
That's so cool. Our ambassadors are a little bit familiar with the placenta donation process because of a previous Facebook 5 we did. So
that's right.
It's good to kind of put all these pieces together.
Sure.
So how are the gifts used that you just mentioned?
So corneas are used to restore sight to those suffering from vision loss due to corneal blindness. The skin is used to treat burn patients or for breast reconstruction after mastectomies. The skin used to treat burn patients is considered life-saving as it is used to prevent loss of fluid and infection. Bones are used to replace or reconstruct lost bone in cancer or trauma patients, spinal fusions, or even dental surgeries. Tendons are used to repair torn tendons or ligaments. Often these are in athletes. So if you hear of a star athlete that's torn his or her ACL or PCL, most likely they're receiving a tissue graft. Our recovered skin, bones, and tendons are transported to Community Tissue Services in Dayton or MTF Biologics in Edison, New Jersey.
Sounds like your team has a lot going on. What is your favorite part of your job?
So my favorite part of the job is just seeing how the tissue and eye recovery team comes together to accomplish the mission. It truly takes a team to accomplish what we do. Often the team works long hours that are overnight, while most of us are in bed sleeping. So this just really helps me truly see and know that the team really believes in helping others move better, see better, and live better.
That's awesome. So many of our hero donors are able to help people in all of the ways that Sean just talked about in this video. And I hope you were able to learn something new about the tissue donation process. As always, if you have questions about tissue donation or ideas for Facebook 5s that you would like to see, please let me know in the comments below. We'll see you next month.